Retouching tools. Retouching tools help you to add or remove objects from an image. Let's learn about some retouching tool of Photoshop. Spot Healing Brush Tool. Spot Healing Brush Tool is primarily used to remove or repair the spots, scratches, or other unwanted elements from an image. It is also known as Texture Replacement Tool. To use it, point to the imperfection you want to get rid of using a suitable brush. Brushes can be selected from the options bar. The Spot Healing Brush Tool will automatically repair the imperfection by sampling the surrounding area. To use the Spot Healing Brush Tool, follow the given step. 1. Open the image to be corrected and click on the Spot Healing Brush Tool. 2. Adjust the size and hardness of the brush. 3. Click on a spot or drag over an object you want to remove. Healing Brush Tool. Healing Brush Tool helps you to clone areas from an image and blend the pixels from the sampled area with the target area. It allows the user to choose a particular source to blend, which the Spot Healing Brush Tools does not. To use the Healing Brush Tool, follow the given step. 1. Open the image and select the Healing Brush Tool under the Spot Healing Brush. 2. Adjust the size and hardness of the brush. 3. Hold down the Alt key and click on the source point to set a source point. 4. Click and drag the cursor over the damaged areas to be healed. Patch Tool. Patch Tool helps you to replace large objects, items from your image or photo. If you have a sample area or source area, it is quite easy to use this tool. You can select using any of the selection tools and then use the patch tool to just replace that selection. Content Aware Move Tool. Content Aware Move Tool is one of the best retouching tools that allows you to move an object in an image to a different location, and Photoshop automatically takes care of the area left behind. It also helps to duplicate, expand, rotate, and contract objects in an image. Red Eye Tool. You must have seen red pupils in color photographs of the eyes of human and animals. This usually happens when the photo is taken using a flashlight. The light of the flash is reflected from the retina and the camera captures this as a red eye. The
Red Eye tool in Photoshop allows us to remove this red eye.
Dodge, Burn, and Sponge Tool. Dodge tool increases the exposure brightness of photos. It is a great tool to lighten faces hiding in shadows. You can also apply subtle highlights that make the subject stand out from the background. To use the Dodge tool, follow the given steps. 1. Open an image in Photoshop and click on the Dodge tool. 2. Select the brush size and hardness. 3. Click and drag over the area of the image that you want to lighten. Repeat it several times to make the required changes. Burn tool darkens the pixels without affecting the colors. By using this tool, you can create greater contrast by deepening the shadows in certain areas of a photo. Photos taken in the daylight often end up having white patches and dark shadows. Burn tool can darken the white patches, while Dodge tool can be used to lighten up shadowy faces. To use the Burn tool, follow the given step. 1. Open the image and select the Burn tool. 2. Adjust the size and hardness. 3. Click and drag over the image to darken the white patches. Sponge tool reduces the richness or intensity of the colors in the areas you paint. It can also perform the reverse by making colors richer and more vibrant. To use the Sponge tool, follow the given step. 1. Open the image and select the Sponge tool. 2. Adjust the size and hardness. 3. Click and drag over the image to create the effect. Blur, Sharpen, and Smudge tool. Blur tool. Blur tool makes the image hazy and softens the pixel of an image. It helps to highlight the main object in the image. Follow these steps to apply blur effect. Step 1. Open the image on which you want to apply the blur effect and select the blur tool from the tools panel. Step 2. To increase or decrease the blur effect, use the strength settings in the options bar. Step 3. Click and drag over the area which you want to blur. Sharpen tool. Sharpen tool increases the contrast of the pixels at the edges, thus increasing the focus on the image. Follow these steps to increase the contrast of the pixels. Step 1. Open the image and select the Sharpen tool from the Tools panel. Step 2. Keep the value of strength under 25% to get a subtle effect. When working with Sharpen tool, use the Zoom tool over the areas where you want to apply the tool. Step 3. Click and drag over the areas to increase the sharpness. Smudge tool. Smudge tool mixes and blends the color of an area in the image. Smudge tool pushes pixels around the canvas. It looks like you have dragged your finger through wet paint. Perform the following steps to use the smudge tool. Step 1. Open an image and select the smudge tool from the Tools panel. Step 2. To get a more controlled effect, reduce the strength settings in the options bar. Step 3. Check the finger painting checkbox in options bar to use foreground color for smudging. Step 4. Add a new layer to smudge without spoiling the original image.